Hello all and welcome to Music Minute, the hot theory guide to learn those extra concepts the right way, brought to you by StephenJax.com. My name is Steve, and today we're going to go over something that's very useful in writing music. It's called repetition. I'll say that again. It's called repetition. So using repetition in music is literally taking a phrase, a melody, chord progression, whatever you want, and repeating it again. I know you're kind of surprised, right? Because that's such a crazy name, repetition, for something crazy that you're doing, repeating a phrase or something. Doesn't make too much sense, right? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. This concept is probably the most aptly named concept in all of music. I mean, if you look at the major scale, why is it major? It's only a little bit more important than the minor scale, but the minor scale has 3 different variations. Why aren't those more major than the major scale? But now the questions are when, where, why, and how do you use this concept in music? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you're not already aware, this concept is used everywhere in pop music, rock music, anything that's on the radio. Here's how it works. You take a melody fragment, and then you repeat it a few times. If you want to be extra fancy, about the 4th time you kind of change it, so it sounds like this. Now, I know this is a simple example, but here's why this works. It's kind of a psychological reason. Your brain is programmed to like the same stimulus over and over and be able to predict the future. At the basis of it all, your brain is looking for patterns. If it's able to predict the next pattern, you get kind of a psychological high off of that. Cool, right? So when you hear that melody played and then you hear it again and you hear it again, it's kind of cool. But then about the 3rd or 4th time you hear it, you want to hear something different, otherwise monotony sets in and you get kind of bored. That's why your melody, when it repeats, is really cool if it goes one time, one time, one time, and then it changes. Here's a clip that features a lot of repetition. See if you can hear it and enjoy. Now, right off the bat, you might think that using repetition in music is just a lazy way for the composer to generate more music. But there's more to it than that. Also, if you use music that's not related to itself in some kind of way, it sounds like a bunch of non sequiturs put together and almost like you're listening to 4 pieces at once instead of one major piece. My challenge for you this week is to listen for repetition in the music that you listen to every day. I'm sure it happens somewhere. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Music Minute. If you have any comments or questions, or you have an idea for a future episode, or if you have an idea for a future episode, you can let me know on Facebook, the comments below, or directly email me at my website, StephenJax.com. And don't forget to subscribe for more Music Minutes.